This is an emergency, I beg an urgently. This is a serious case. The way you put in work on me, just like a surgeon when you operate that ways.
Alright, oh Lord, don't fall. Alright, let's get this started. So I take it first of all, it's good to have you here, to be talking to you. I gotta say that. Question: have we ever did a reading together? No. Okay, first timer, gotcha. All right, so I take it you watched a couple of the videos.
Yeah, I watched one of my girlfriends first.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Did one of your friend girls get a reading by me?
Oh yeah, she called you all the time.
All the time?
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. Thank you. I got some real good people. I got some real good people that stick with me since the beginning. All right. So today we're gonna do a 5-card spread for you. You put the different houses that you want to explore during this reading on the website. So thank you. A lot of people don't. So thank you. It makes it easier on both of us. First rule, I don't need to know your zodiac sign or your birthday. I'm a real reader. I read your energy, not the birthdays and zodiacs. I think that's a cop-out for readers. Second, if you're dealing with anything within your 7th house, to which you did put one on here, which would be your 3rd card, you have to get a clarifier on your 7th house. That's, yeah. And third, just be open to the spirit. Don't try to be closed-minded, or don't try to be like, well, I don't know anything like that. I don't know who's taking my money. I don't know who's knocking at my door at 3 o'clock in the morning, because no one ever knocks on my door at 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean, just let your mind run wild with it. All right. Now that being said, I want you to say your name one time, just your first name or whatever you would like to be called. Allow me to be the messenger from you to one Quatera. Give it a gift of divination, strength and truth. Guide her, protect her, and caution her as you see fit. Yes, I ask in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Know to be. Do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes.
Okay. Taking charge. Okay, you taking charge of the bedroom. Okay. You taking charge of the bedroom or something like that, because that card stood out 100% with a warrior. I got to figure out what's going on. So we're gonna start with your first house. Your first house. Not your first house. I'm sorry. We're gonna start out with your first card. Your first card, which is your 4th house, which is representation of your 4th house. Your 4th house is ruled by Cancer and is governed by the moon. Your 4th house represents your actual house, home, where you lay your head, where you rest, your 4 walls that you live inside. Or I had great success classifying your 4th house as the 3 closest people to you that you will allow to stay in your home. And in this house right here, you have the 7 of fire. You have the 7 of fire in the upside down position. This tells me straight up, this tells me that you literally you was just getting yelled at or bitched at, or there was somebody really in the recent past, giving you a run for your money. There was a lot of arguments in this household because I'm seeing a dragon blowing fire at somebody and they holding up a shield trying to block it, right? So, but now that's upside down. That's over. It's no more bitching and arguing. You either put somebody out or you put their ass in check. Somebody stood up for themselves, and that dragon can't blow fire no more. Would you like to ask that card a question? If you want to ask, the initials of that person.
Yeah, or is it a male or female?
Okay, you could say you can ask whatever question you pertain to with that. Who was it?
So ask now?
Yeah, just ask it, and I'll repeat it to the spirit, and then we go from there.
Okay, who was that person, male or female?
Give her a description of this person, please. Who was it? Was it a male? Was it a female? She put in check. Was it a male or a female? She put in check. It says you are seeing the situation accurately. So this was a male. This was a male.
So can it be somebody? Could it be somebody from our past, or is it like?
They said recent past.
Recent past?
Yeah, they.
Like what?
Okay. Give her a time frame. Give her a time frame. Recent past. Give her a time frame. Give her a time frame. Spiritual laws of attraction. So this was somebody that you dealt with over a time period. It's like you guys just didn't meet this person. So the way they telling me this is like a kid's father, baby daddy, or like it was a steady boyfriend, like a steady history, because you got spiritual laws of attraction. So that's one when it says time frame. That means you called this person, you and this person had a dance, and had a attraction to each other. So that wasn't no one night fling, or just no relative or no shit like that. This was a relationship. And then it says you are seeing the situation accurately. So it was telling me like a boyfriend, baby daddy, or mate.
Okay. Maybe my ex-boyfriend, but we've been broke up for like 4 years now.
Then let's take it away. It's not him. So okay then I run across this with the first card a lot. So I'm gonna read the card over to you again and the clarifier so you can get a little jump. So right now you have the 8 of fire in the upside down position. If the 8 of fire was in the upright position, if the 8 of fire was in the upright position, 7, I'm sorry, God, I'm saying 8. If the 7 of fire was in the upright position, it will be a dragon breathing fire on this man, and he's holding up a shield waiting to sucker punch this dragon when he get a break. Now this card came in the upside down position, stating that there is no dragon blowing fire anymore. So there's nothing you defending yourself against. Dragon fire is nothing but verbal insults, argument, somebody shouting and screaming. Now, that's in your house because it came to your 4th house and home. So that's something there was an argument in your house to which it has ceased. Now, clarifier, was it a male or a woman? It says you are seeing the situation clearly. The first person that popped into your head, and mine, I should say just mine, it was a male. Okay, then you says, okay, clarify a little bit more. It says spiritual laws of attraction. You only get spiritual laws of attraction in the 4th house when it's dealing with, romantic partner, So did that bring up anybody to you other than the 4-year relationship?
Well, I'm in a relationship right now. It's been for like the last 3 years. And me and him, we don't argue. Like, we have disagreements, but for the most part, we don't have arguments. Like, we may disagree on something, then we move past it. But as far as yelling and screaming, me and him, we don't do that.
Well, is it a very masculine female in the picture? Either thing.
Well, my daughter just moved back home.
This person,
like 2 weeks ago.
Nah, we'll revisit it when we have to. But right here, you just put a stop to somebody arguing at you. Somebody, I guess let's say somebody was talking behind your back and you found out and you checked that shit. I'm finna go real rude down. You checked it. You ain't gonna say that shit about me because it ain't true. Boom, stop. So and it's spiritual laws of attraction. So this means somebody you knew for a while. You called this person in. You guys got history. So we're gonna move on to the other house because that mayor is eluding you. All right. So now we're gonna talk about you pick your fifth house. Your fifth house is your second card, and your fifth house represents your sex life, entertainment, and luck. Your fifth house is ruled by Leo and is governed by the sun. So in your fifth house, this is where you get your strength from. I get my strength from. Everybody get their strength from in this house. In this house right here, you have the Orisha Ogun. You have the Orisha Ogun, and again, he's slaying a dragon. He has his head and his sword and his shield slaying a dragon. A dragon is nothing but people who can inflict emotional harm through verbal assault. Again, the cards are adding up to you slaying a dragon. Now, by this being in your fifth house of sex life, entertainment, and luck, you have taken control. To me, they're reading like you're basically, let's say you got a live-in boyfriend, like you say, and everything. You're telling him, okay, baby, tonight I want to be on top. You know what I'm saying? Or when it comes to entertainment, sweetie, I want to go here now. Or when it comes to luck, it's like, I don't want to do that. I think it's better we go this way, and you should trust me. You're taking control. And when it comes to your fifth house, you are becoming strengthened almost like a warrior. Your energy now is, I'm going to stand up for mine. That's the bottom line. Would you like to ask this card a question?
No. As far as like the sex, I'm not even getting out of that. So, but everything else, yeah. But as far as sex, we have in like a month.
You say a month?
Yeah, he got some problems.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That don't mean you're not taking control in that department. Let's say you went and got you a vibrator. Whoa, what did I hear? I don't think. I want you to understand. I want you to understand that when the Baron is speaking on, I want to give you the best help I can. Remember, I told you, you gotta think outside the box. So if you're taking control in your sex life, entertainment, and luck, did you go buy your rubber band, or have you been using a rubber band?
Yep.
Okay, listen, the cards don't lie. I'm just saying, you got a warrior mode in this fifth house.
Wow.
You're in control. You're in 100% control.
Yeah.
So if Papa Shook ain't giving it, you said, well, shit, it is what it is,
Yep.
Girls gotta play. So now, would you like to ask that card a question?
Will my sex life get better?
Okay. Now we working. This is a reading, yeah. Will her sex life, entertainment, and luck get better? Will it get better? It says yes. Ooh, how it's gonna get better is gonna be the tricky part. Oh boy. Ask the question, how will it get better?
How will my sex life get better?
How would it get better? Y'all say it's gonna get better. I know what y'all showing me. I need her to ask that. How would it get better? Health and healing. Can you talk to him about going to a specialist?
He has like some pills or whatever. Because maybe it's the age difference, he's like older than me or whatever. And I guess when God
That's not true.
It's like, I know a lot of people say that it's not true, but it's like he's not even interested. You know, it doesn't even bother him. Cause I talked to him today and said it's been like a month since we did anything, and he's making excuses. Oh, I got so much on my mind, but I said a lot of people have a lot of stuff on their mind, but they still perform.
I know a dude lost his foot in a car accident, and the next day after he healed, he was on that little lady. So it ain't got too much to do with what's on your mind, and that's a true story.
That's what I said, and then it's not about age, because there's some people out here that still getting it.
Yeah, I'm an old timer myself. I'm 40, so I know it ain't about age. But yes, so let me help you out with a story. They just told me to tell you a story right quick, like, and they want you to like try to synonymize yourself with this story. I hope that's the right word to use. So when people get bored of watching television, they tend to turn on the radio. Okay. Now when the radio begins to start not playing the song that they want to hear, they tend to step outside and sit on the porch, and you let their imagination run wild, you know? Now, the Spirit is telling me that he done turned off the TV and turned on the radio, meaning that y'all wanting the same coin, because now he's doing masturbation too, and he's masturbating as well, and that's why he can't do multiple times a day.
Wow.
Health and healing. Your sex life will get better, but it got to be health and healing. So I like in the old school way, I suggest you have him keep his hands in a sock for a while until he build back up his nature.
You said put his hands in socks?
That was a metaphor. Don't make that man put his hands in socks. That was a metaphor. Just make sure he can't do it. Watch him, be around him enough so that he ain't got no free time to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about the free time. Because he huh?
I think he is too, because I woke up last night because he was in the living room and I was in my room. And like I woke up and I saw the TV, but he changed it before I could like really focus in on it. So I'm thinking maybe he's watching like a porno or whatever.
He was.
But he was. But he told me that he can't even get hard for the porn takeover.
Man, please listen. And he's just lying, darling. Listen, any man could get hard off of any porn. They make soft porn. A man could see the edge of a goddamn tit, and the edge of a tit in a thick thigh, in an ankle bone, and he erect. You know, it's not that. That's a lie. So I'm coming from the Baron now. This is why things are going south with your sex life, and you had to take over in this situation to gratify yourself. Was that he is masturbating because he's not thrilled anymore. He's masturbating a lot, huh? He's not thrilled with you. Take it like an old man that got used to it. You know, he's looking for the new excitement, so that means you'll have to kick it up in the high gear. So maybe he try fetishes. Don't go to that DSNM. I don't even know if I'm saying the letters right, man. They got so much shit going on out here. Don't go to the black leather whips and chains and hanging upside down on your toes and shit, trying to string each other up. Don't go there. Just try to spice it up a little bit, you know, by going somewhere close to that, but don't jump in the abyss. Just see, can you excite him again? Because you guys had an exciting time back in the day. He just bored. And that's it. So health and healing. Your sex life will change, but you guys yes, your sex life will change. And then the other clarifier that you got health and healing, meaning that you guys got to experiment new stuff and try new methods to get it going. He's not that old that his dick can't get hard. It works. Okay? All right, moving to your moving to your seventh house, which is your third card. Your seventh house is ruled by Libra and is governed by Venus. It's ruled by Libra and is governed by Venus. Your seventh house represent, relationship, marriage, the couple dating. And in this house right here, you have the Ten of Earth in the upside down position. Having the Ten of Earth in the upside down position in your seventh house is virtually just saying 100% that you're standing to lose a fortune. Now, I don't know if you know, but this brother comes with a little bit of change, with a little bit of status, I should say. Security, that's the word. He comes with a lot of security. Now, if you lose this relationship, you're gonna lose a lot. So you don't die, you don't just go broke, you struggle. Cause he's 70%. They say he's a substantial sum of the livelihood and the bills and all that stuff there. Like he got it. So in this house right here, it says you stand to lose the earth. So you stand to lose the ground that you've cultivated, and let me tell you something, you worked on this. This wasn't no easy task. You had to get over a lot of his shortcomings too. The spirit is saying that you really had to get over a lot of the shortcomings. Gray hair on the chest is not your thing. I'm just telling you what the spirit say. It's true. They telling me what you said to yourself. Gray hair on the chest is not your thing, but you push through that shit. Now, so now, would you like to ask this card a question? Okay, I remember that.
And you were saying maybe you could, like, we were reading so you could see what's blocked or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got the job. I got the call today saying that I got the job at the looking for the county or whatever.
Right.
In the city that I live in. So I go start on Monday, July 1st at 7:45 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go to the facility and train for 2 weeks, and then in September it's the academy.
Mm-hmm.
But I just had like so much doubt and anxiety, like I'm like insecure about the whole situation. Like I prayed for this and I asked God for it. He gave it to me. Now it's like I'm scared. Like I'm scared of the unknown. Like I know it's gonna be hard or whatever, but I just wanna go in there knowing that I'm gonna, I'm gonna graduate and become a correction officer. Like what can I do to like get that negativity away from me and the anxiety that I have?
Spirit, what can she do to get this negativity? I'll tell her what I want her to know, but I'll let you guys take center stage. What does she gotta do to get this negativity, this anxiety, this doubt off of her? The card you got was stay focused. You got stay focused for one. Spirit, what does she gotta do to get this negativity, this doubt off of her? You got peace offering. So stay focused, peace offerings. This means you gotta come up with a balance. You gotta stay focused and you gotta come up with a balance. Peace offering, just make sure your hours and all your home affairs is gonna be in order, because you're gonna start on nights, believe it or not, once you complete the academy. But
that's what they say, from 2 to 10.
Yeah, you're gonna start on nights. So you're in a very small town or a very small county. They're saying parish. You're in a small place. Is this like a local jail?
Yeah, I live in North Jersey, so I'm gonna be going for Essex County Corrections. It's a county jail.
Okay, county jail, small county. It's not a big county.
No, it's New York.
Yeah, so yeah, they say this is gonna be a perfect fit for you. But they say you gotta have a peace offering. Peace offering is you gotta find balance. So you're gonna have to find balance. So stay focused. Peace offering is find balance. And the third card, what you gotta do to get rid of this negativity, it says positive change. There's nothing you're gonna have to do. So there's nothing you're gonna have to do 100%. Like you don't have to do no special ritual. You don't have to jump up and down on one foot, punch in the sky. You ain't gotta do none of that shit. Only thing you have to do is be put in that environment and you will adapt. Even when it comes to training, you are like 100% adaptable.
I am.
I'm telling no, they
oh my God.
no, they're telling me. They're telling me straight up. They like, you drop her in the desert, she she'll find water. This is what they told me.
Yeah, that is so true. I could adapt to any situation. As I was just telling my fiance, like, once I get in me, I could adapt to it. I'm not worried about that part. Like, I pick up on stuff fast. But I'm just scared of the academy. Like, they're going to work you to death. I just want to know that I can go in there with confidence, you know?
Listen,
Like,
you passed the physical training part, the qualifiers.
Yeah, I did that.
Okay, the qualifiers ain't nothing. I mean, the what they're gonna take you through on the physical training is not nothing. They're telling me just don't be the last one to come in the building when y'all run during that training. So if you have to speed it up a little bit, pace yourself, and don't be the last one coming in that door. But they say you got a positive change coming. You got to stay focused, peace offering, positive change. That just let me know right there that you can overcome anything, any adversity they throw at you. You're good. You shouldn't even be worried about this. This is what you was called to do.
Oh, God.
And I'm finna give you another hint, right? I'm finna give you another hint. So Ogun just stepped in and he wants to say this to you. Now keep in mind you got Ogun in your 5th house of sex life, entertainment, and luck, which it was ruled by Leo and governed by the sun. Remember I say that in this house right here, this is the house where we all get our strength from, right?
Yeah.
Now if Ogun is showing up in your 5th house of strength, he's with you, giving you strength. Okay, to do this. So Ogun is a warrior, a fighter. Now let me tell you another thing about Ogun. He is law enforcement, sheriffs, deputies, truck drivers, anything dealing with engineering, anything dealing with technology, anything dealing with wartime, war, green uniforms. Okay, that star. That's him. So he done showed up to guide you through. You're good. You got Ogun and crowning you. You got Ogun guiding you as your deity. You're good, man. You and he's the warrior. He's the last person you want to piss off.
Wow.
So you good.
So, like, can I get like a confidence thing or whatever?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
So what do you think I should, like, for the spell work? What do you think I need?
Again, I told you don't need anything. But if you just want that little extra comfort, I'm telling you, don't be. I would love to do work and take your money, but if you're McClinian and you don't need it, I'll be less than a real good human being to take some from you when you don't need it. So listen to me. You don't need it. You got the man himself crowning you. He walking with you. You don't need nothing. You just gotta. Only thing you gotta do is you just gotta walk past a railroad track and drop a banana. Walk past the railroad track and just lay a coconut on it and say thank you and I know you with me. You're good. That's it.
Wow.
Just give him acknowledgement. You don't need. You wanna give me your money? Go ahead. My account number is 392-30,000 XYZ, and you have to put a minimum of $10,000 in there in order just to give me $5. Come on, yes, do it.
Okay.
You don't need nothing. You don't need to spend not one dime.
Oh wow.
Just thank Ogun. Ogun, this started way before me, and Ogun knew he was gonna be there for you. Because he gave you this idea 2 years ago.
Yeah.
He gave you this idea 2 years ago, and I'm going to tell you just how he gave you this idea. He gave you this idea 2 years ago when you seen the person at the gas station. You seen them with the jacket on at the gas station, and they told you how much overtime, how much it is, and all that stuff there. And you said, I can do that. And you said, okay. It was a heavyset lady with glasses you spoke to at the gas station. Let me go, because I want you to go all the way back to when you first got this idea and what you seen when you left that place. I'm taking it all the way back for you.
Right, you had me thinking. Oh, my
Oh, you gonna think. You're not just gonna think, you're gonna know. So, heavyset short lady, jacket. She had on the CO jacket. Like, it was kind of like cool, but not. What kind of car she was driving? She was driving like a gray sports car. I want to say, like, they keep showing me a Chevy Camaro style, but it was more than what her ass should be able to afford. You know, you took knowledge, and she was just telling you, and she was like, they hiring. She said that, okay, you need to go try it, and you just like blew it off, but you thought about it a couple of days ago. But they saying 2 years ago. They saying 2 years ago at a gas station, she was driving a great sports car, and you looked at her and you thought like she don't supposed to be able to afford that car, and she was bragging about how I can afford it because I do this, and you were like, I need to do that. That's when Ogun stepped in, and Ogun said, why can't you have that? And he said, why can't you? And that's when he stepped in and he said he's gonna create you to be that. So I want you to just do a little homework. Try to go back in your family history and see who used to handle Ogun a lot. Because it's in your family history. Somebody used to handle Ogun or a version of him from another culture. Maybe it's Saint Michael. You know, somebody used to deal with war gods.
I know my family used to have this man that used to come to the house and pray for us. I think he was like Portuguese or something. They used to have like service, like used to come to the house and pray for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was him because he used to be really good. My family used to believe in him.
Okay, there you go. He was Ogun crowning, because I'm seeing it now. Brazilian. I got you. So yeah, so you was good. So I'm gonna go through your houses. So since all your questions been answered, I still got 2 more cards to go through. You didn't get it. You didn't ask for a clarifier on this 7th house. The 7th house saying if you lose this man, you're gonna lose a lot of money. Like you're gonna lose your earth if you're losing. Not saying you ain't gonna make it because you're gonna get this job, but you're gonna lose a lot of money. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Are we gonna get married because we engaged now?
Are they gonna get married? Great question. Are they gonna get married? It says energy healing. Huh? Okay. What? Who need? Are they gonna get married? It says energy healing, nurture yourself. Oh boy. Are they gonna get married? Oh, okay. Whew. They say energy healing, nurture yourself. And I thought they were gonna say something else, but they said power of joy. Yeah, surprisingly, you're gonna stick with him. Long as you come out the cage swinging with a bat and a small dress on or something to make this man excited, y'all gonna be okay. All right. So now we finna go into your 8th house. This is your 8th house, your subconscious mind, what you always think about. Your 8th house is ruled by Scorpio and governed by Mars and Pluto. So again, this represents your 8th house, your subconscious. You know, and what we think about in our subconscious mind, we begin to manifest in our reality. And in this house, you have the 7 of Earth. Notice all these Earth signs. So you have the 7 of Earth in your 8th house of manifestation. So your subconscious mind. So this shows me a man climbing to the top of the tree. He climbing to the top of the tree, and he's cutting down the coconuts from the tallest tree. Now, all the other trees got coconuts he can climb down, but he climbed the tallest tree to get the coconuts, and he got coconuts on the ground. He want them all off this tree. This tells me that you refuse to settle for less. No way in hell you going back. Now, I don't know what disappointed you, what workplace disappointed you. But let me tell you this, you'll never go back to sweeping the floor. You will never go back to putting a box on a conveyor belt. You will never go back to doing that shit. You need something with purpose. And it says it right here. You're thinking about the highest, the best of the best. That's what it is. So you're manifesting the greatest stuff on the planet. Now, would you like to ask this card a question? Try to ask things like, when your subconscious mind, am I focusing on the right thing? You know, that's the stuff that you ask when it's dealing with the subconscious.
Yeah, because only I'm focusing now on like the correction things. I can't even sleep at night.
Mm-hmm. So you gotta ask the question. I can't ask it for you.
Alright, so am I focusing on the right thing as far as with correction?
Is she focusing on the right thing as far as with corrections? Is she focused on the right thing as far as with, it says trust. So yeah, you're focusing and you're trusting that you're doing the right thing. That's the biggest thing in you. You got to have trust in yourself, faith in yourself, that every step you take is going to lead you to the right place you want to be. You are good. Just trust that what you're seeking, you will find. You got the trust card as your clarifier. You're going to get it. You're doing the right thing. Just trust. Get you some damn rest. Trust that you win. Okay? Trust that you win.
My problem, I don't have trust in myself. Like, I see people, I'm like, dang, if she did it, I know I could do it.
Well,
but then I don't have that confidence.
I told you, my bank account number is 559,299. And you can give me your money all day long, and I do any prosperity, any confidence you want. But you got to do a $10,000 minimum. Now, or here's your alternative, or you can just believe in your damn self and know that you got this.
It's easier said than done.
No, it's not, because you got the spirit of Ogun, the warrior, backing you up. And what's more powerful than the God of willpower backing you up? Notice what I said, the God of willpower. So that means you got to do this on your own. If you don't make the decision to do this and to be this 100% all in, then you will fail. You got the God of will. War is will, man. Shit, he's crowning you. I would love to take your money again. Let me get you to repeat that bank account information. Or can you just keep your money to yourself, go treat yourself to a nice pedicure and nail job to look good on the first day of that camp, because it's going to get ruined. You want to walk in there looking good, smelling good, letting them other females know that you about business, that you can walk it like you talk it, feel confidence that way. Spend your money on your confidence, on your image. When you walk in there and you kill it, because he going to be killing it with you. Okay? All right. So now we're going to go to your last card. Your last card, you got this in your ninth house. Your ninth house represents what will become reality. So your future, what you manifest. Your ninth house is ruled by Sagittarius and it's governed by Jupiter. Your ninth house is, like, again, it's ruled by Sagittarius and it's governed by Jupiter. Sagittarius are very strategic, believe it or not. If you want to rule them down to the best of the best, they're strategic hunters. Jupiter is a planet that gives you an abundance of anything. They either give you abundance of nightshade or to give you abundance of daisies. Whatever you ask it for or whatever you tell it to bring you, it will bring you. Now, in this house right here, you have another 10, but you have it in the upright. You have the 10 of fire in the upright position. So what becomes reality is you do go through a trial. You do start taking those steps to get past that boiling lava. You are going to be working your ass off in this training camp, but you can do it. Because you can do it. That's all it says. You can do it. You're going to be walking over them hot lavas. You're going to be balanced, walking a fine line. You're going to have to get up there. You're going to have to run. You're going to have to do them sit-ups. You're going to have to take that test. You're going to have to pay attention. Put that cell phone down. You're going to have to You know, you're going to have to be focusing. You're going to have to start meditating mode. After class, after you go to that class, you're just going to have to meditate and try to retain all the information, but you win. If you can stay the course and you cannot fall in this hot lava, you win. Would you like to ask this card a question?
I don't know. Looking for my future.
I just told you what your future was. With this correction things, you win. Now you can ask another future card.
I don't have another question.
So you
I
done?
don't know, am I gonna become a correction officer? That's the only thing I'm focused on.
Well then, let me just ask the cards flat out. Is she gonna become a correctional officer? Is she gonna get the correctional officer position? It says, see the other person's point of view. That's a sign. Ogun saying, we'll see. See the other person's point of view. Is she gonna become a correctional officer? It says, take charge of the situation. Okay, I'm done. Is she gonna become a correctional officer? It says, father, husband, brother, son. Okay. Oh boy. You asked, are you going to become a correctional officer?
Yes.
The first card you got, it says, see the other person's point of view. You gotta see who's taking care of you. And the other person's point of view is the God's. It's the God that's helping you. If you're gonna become a correctional officer, see the other person's point of view. He says he wants this for you because you want it. So see his point of view. Are you going to become a correction officer? They say take charge of the situation. Take charge of the situation. Stop being afraid. Stop being panicky. Stop being doubtful. Take charge of the situation and act like you Sherman Klump and say, yes, I can. Yes, I can. All right? Take charge of the situation. Are you going to become a correctional officer? It says father, husband, brother, son. Ogun says he is with you. I'm with you, my daughter. Why are you doubting? I got your back on this. Do I need to say any more?
Oh, God. I wish I just had that much. I wish I had that much confidence in myself. I really do.
Do what I say. Take you a coconut, a handful of bananas, take it to the railroad tracks, and say, hey, be with me. Thank you for being with me. Even if you got to do this every day, on your way home, if you cross a railroad track, drop off something. Drop off a piece of fruit. Share your lunch with them. If you take a lunch, if you go to McDonald's, Burger King, I know you don't care for it, buy an extra $1 sandwich and throw it on the railroad track. Thank you. Help me. Thank you for helping me. Give me strength. Give me confidence. And you got it. Just go pick out you some bananas from your grocery store and walk it to the railroad tracks. Sit it on the railroad track gently. Don't throw it. Don't piss him off. Sit it down real gently. People gonna think you crazy. It is what it is. You know, just sit it right there and just say, thank you, continuous to guide me, protect me, and I know you got my back. And he got your back. Confidence is key. Confidence is key in you working inside a correctional facility. So you're going to need all the confidence you can, or else some inmates going to walk all over you. Get it now.
I mean, I'm not worried about that, but I'm just worried about the academy. I could deal with the empty.
Well, then, damn it, the academy is good. Unless you 800 pounds and can't move, done lost a leg and an arm, and you ain't got an eyeball to see, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. Because I've seen some of these correctional officers they hire, and let me tell you, you in much better shape than them.
That's the same thing I said. But I still want to get a confidence.
All right. So the bank account number is 5518,959. It's a $10,000 minimum, but the prosperity bag is gonna the confidence box is gonna cost you $100 plus $10 shipping. So that's it. So I'm expecting $10,110 in the bank account tomorrow. Or you can just,
I
or you could just believe that the spirit got your back.
no, I believe it, but I want that too.
I hear that shit. Well, okay then, cool. So just email me, and discussing that, and we'll take it over from there. Okay.
All right, so that's the only thing that I need is that one.
That's it. Me personally, I don't even think you need it, but I give you a boost. I give you a boost of confidence.
So, will I feel like, how long would it take for me to feel, like, the positivity?
As soon as the bag touch your skin,
Wow.
as soon as you put it in your hand and you put it in your pocket, instant.
Oh, God. All right, so I need to go online and what I need to do.
Just email me. We'll discuss it over email, not the phone, because I forget. If it's not not in writing, I'm like, oh God, who did I make this bag for?
Okay.
So that completes your reading. I hope you got it and you know what to do.
All right, thanks, Darren. I appreciate it.
All right, now you have a good one.